Good morning, everyone. So it is Friday. Happy Friday. It's May 8th. This technically wraps up my 8th week of isolation. I'm getting a little flexible on whether I end the weekend Friday or Sunday because, technically isolation started on a Saturday. My little planner here runs Monday to Sunday. So, just being flexible there. It's really sunny out, but it's cold. Depending on which weather app you look at, it's either 32 degrees or 42 degrees. I don't know which one gets its info from where. I can tell you it feels like it's the 32 degrees. It feels pretty chilly this morning. We had a freeze warning last night. We've got a freeze warning for tonight. And then they're talking about snow for tomorrow morning. I am just not okay with that. Yeah, it sounds like we might have a doozy of a storm coming in. I've only kind of skimmed those articles because, I kind of can't think about it. It's just like not clicking. I know a lot of friends are worried about their plants, trees and things that have been put in, so hopefully everything fares okay and it's not as bad as it seems like it might be. Okay, so today we are gonna work on our parasols here. These are the pen wipers. Today is beading day. Now I have what I'm using are some vintage seed beads. Okay, these are unused old stock. Some of them have their little tags still. Okay, these are Sheck beads. Learned a good bit when I ordered these, which is kind of fun. I didn't realize how long these little guys were actually made in the home. I didn't realize they were a cottage industry in Europe. Well into the 19th century. I think that's really cool. All right, so I'm not actually going to cut into any of these hanks. Let me set those aside in here. I'm just using up what's loose. I've got a whole bunch of silver too. So I'm ended up with beads everywhere when I got these out. I'm going to do some red. And even though these aren't in a container, these are clear white. Okay. The first loose ones I got out of one of the bags were basically the same colors that I did on the last one. So I don't want to do that. All right, that one goes in there. So, of course, you're going to have to make sure you get the right needle. I did some beading during craft night last night and quickly figured out the needle that I had and the beads that I had were not going to get along. They were much bigger than these seed beads, but the holes were so tiny. I couldn't believe it. All right, so I started my needle and thread here. What I did is I went up inside one of the little sections here, okay, and brought the needle up. Now you can do each section at a time, or you can do an area at the time. Now the reason I like to do this after they're on the parasol is it gives me a chance to really decide what order I want to do things in. And all I do is I go in, catch my wool with a bead attached, and then catch the wool again. I like to make sure they're on twice as strong, so I'll do a second set of stitches. And then I just pass on to the next section. So that's all I've done. Okay. And I think I'm going to alternate red and white around the top. Now you can use 1, 2, 3 colors, however many you really like. Meow. Oh yeah, I meow at my cat. Her language has become much more varied since we've been here. This is the louder of the apartments by far. That's a little too high. Now this is the part that I find very relaxing. Now see, I'm using a tiny Pyrex bowl, little, I guess, little sauce bowl or spice bowl. I find it works out really well. The rounded sides let me get to the beads really easy, which is nice. And it's the right depth, so like if I'm chasing beads around in there, the needle, they don't wander too far or come over the edge. Now the white pile is just on the tablecloth here. If I didn't have a tablecloth down that was so coarse, I don't think I would do this because they're gonna roll away on me. As it is, I did spill a few on the floor earlier. Clara came running for that sound. Now I should show you here. See if you can see that. When I'm going from one section to the other, I really am just going from one section to the other. I'm not worrying about the thread that's gonna go from one to the other. In the case of this black, you're barely gonna see it. And it really will just help hold everything together anyhow. It's not like it has to be a functional parasol. This guy's never going to open and close. The other one we're going to do will open and close. You're chatty this morning. Just walking back and forth from the window behind me to the couch and then meowing in each spot. Yeah? Mm-hmm. What is it? Did you want back up? Okay, we can try this. Hi. Yeah? Oh wait, you're supposed to stay on my lap. Come back to my lap. On my lap, not my chest, my lap. Come on. Right here. Down here. Come on, it's all right. You can't sit right there. There's beads there. Here you go. Right here. There we go. She's never been much of a lap kitty. She still thinks that she can fit on my chest, like she did when she was a baby. And no, she tries. And as you can tell, her attention span's very short. Realizing I'm arcing up a little bit. So be careful of that. You could always measure down to get your placement right. I don't know if you guys can hear her over there. She's keeps running along the back of the couch. She has been playing with that pear, the cotton pear from early on. She just loves that thing. Uh-oh. White, red. So the problem with having an odd number of pieces, I'm gonna end up with reds next to each other. I didn't think of that this morning. Oops. I must have done that with this one too. Yep, there's purples next to each other. I'll just live with it. That's the sort of thing that really does bother me. So I would have done 3 colors. I wouldn't have had to worry about this. I know what I can do. I can do a red and a white on this last one. I should do them the other way around. Come on. Yeah, that works. It keeps them all in order. All right, and so for this last one, I'm actually gonna go through it a couple times and then move my needle down further. I feel like I caught that somewhere. Uh-oh, what did I do? There we go. I caught it on the last set of the beads. Okay. Oh, there we go. So there's my last one. I'm gonna put the needle in, and then I'm gonna go down to come back out at the bottom. It's probably gonna be easier. You might want to have a pair of needle nose pliers around to grab your needle from inside if need be. Okay, so now I'm going to do some designs lower down. So I'll figure out where I want to start the needle there and come up with a design. So I'm going to grab a bunch of beads. You know what I'm going to do? I was going to do 3, but now let's give 5 a try. See how long 5 looks. Yeah. And again, I'm going to run this through twice just to keep them nice and secure. Now I may be making some bead people out there cringe with my technique. Not a beader. Do not profess to be. There might be better ways to do this. There are likely better ways to do this. All right, so there's my little red line. And I think I want to do like a loop or something in here too. wonder if I could make them hang down. All right. I don't know if I like that. No, I don't like that. Let's take that back out. All right, I'm going to adjust. Oh, I wonder. Okay, so now I'm wondering if I could make a little red and white cross over each other. Look at the time. Okay, we're good. Obviously not gonna finish this on video today. All right, let's try one more placement and see if I like it. I'll be really curious to see what you all come up with. Okay, that's kind of fun. Look at that. Yeah. I like that. Alrighty. And this one's going to require me to come back down through the center before going over to the next one, it looks like. I'm just not able to transition from one to the other neatly. All right, so that's what I'm doing there. Now for this next one, I can either do the exact same or I can go opposite. Why not? Now this is one of those projects I had envisioned doing at one point as part of a workshop that may still happen sometime. We'll see how things play out. I do miss doing workshops on a regular basis. Pretty much do them once a year right now for the Domestic Skills Symposium at the Genesee Country Museum. It's in November. Whoa. Okay, I'm not sure what that noise was. It kind of sounded like a crashing. Okay, yep, it was the neighbor dudes. So it's actually the maintenance guys. They've been working, so it must have been the garage door I heard. For a moment I thought that was the wind. Alrighty, there's number 2. Of course, you can do your beating as heavily or as lightly as you wish. There we go. All right, I'm going to keep on beating and let you go, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay? Bye-bye.